Live from Wendy's apartment in New York, it's the Wendy Williams Show at home. Now, here's Wendy.
How you doing? Here I am. Here we are. Yes, another week, a manic Monday. We're powering through together. You know, I'm still having a good time. I hate to sound happy about it, but I'm loving this life. Sleeping, eating, going out sometimes, and coming back inside. How are you? Are you doing okay? I still say we won't be back to the regular show until July 1st. Some people say June 1st. I don't know. You know, I listened to my Governor Cuomo of New York, and he's the only one I really listen to, but I'm frightened of what's going on. And you just be well. And I guess the best thing we could do is stay inside, but when we go out with a mask. Did you see Real Housewives of Atlanta last night? Okay. It was going down. Todd and Candy went to couples therapy because Todd feels like Candy is not paying enough attention to her family when she comes back in town. You know. Anyway, when she comes home, she's busy. Take a look.
I get you have to go stay out of town because you're trying to do this acting thing. You're trying to, let's get it, I got you. But when you come here, the little time that you do have, you book it with miscellaneous bullshit. Your friend's little event, it may mean a lot to your friend, but right now, that's not priority.
Right.
And I'm here at the house, so I see how it affects the kids. Like my son, he's 3 years old, and he'll come 4 in the morning and get into bed and say, where's mommy?
So I'm like, all right, Todd, I understand what you're saying as a man, and I like Todd and Candy as a couple because I didn't believe that to begin with. But he's really risen to the occasion of being a good father. I love Ace. I love the kids. I love their union. However, Todd, somebody's got to pay the bills. And you're a producer. Not saying there's anything wrong with that, but that's not making the money to keep 2 mansions on 1 property. Nortman, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. I'm a little offended as a producer, but...
Excuse me, if you and I were married, who'd be making the most money?
I see what you're saying.
Period. Okay.
Right.
And now you're complaining because I'm coming back in town and I can't hug up next to you because I'm busy doing other hustles?
Right.
I understand you missing my touch, Nortman. And whoever, I must go back in the field and make money for the family.
Right.
And that's the way that is. Do you like my burger and pickle?
It's a huge burger.
Yes, it is. I'm a huge woman. Well, Boof drove me. Thank you, Boof. I put the picture on Instagram. You don't have to show that. But I put the picture on Instagram. People are like, Wendy, why aren't you wearing a mask? You and Boof need to make it official. Yeah, we're official friends. And I just took my mask off temporarily to take the picture so you see it's me. I was in another poof, a yellow one. I wanted to make it fancy for the officers. I went to the Gristedes, Norman. I bought a sandwich platter and beef patties. I bought frozen White Castles. I bought the hot sauce. I bought a roll of paper towels. I bought a bunch of spray for them. I bought napkins. I bought pickles. I bought onions already cut up. I bought Sour Patch. I bought everything.
That's so sweet.
And then I bought it around there and I called ahead. Detective Taylor was my ambassador. He's not the one in the picture, but he was my ambassador. And when I called him up, I said, "Hi, it's Wendy from around the way." He said, "How you doing?" I said, "Oh, okay, these are my people. How you doing?"
Right.
But that was back in 1990 when I was fearful for my life. So none of the cops there now are still there. Everyone's new. So Tiny and Shekinah, I wish that wasn't fake. It looks so delicious, doesn't it? I want to have a bite.
It does look good.
Right? Look, it's 100% glitter. 100. Do you understand what's going on here? 100% glitter, but a real pickle. Come on now. Anyway, they have a podcast. It's called The Tiny Joe Show. They talked about Bill Cosby needs to be released. Take a look.
Bill Cosby may be getting out of house arrest.
With all due respect, I don't feel like, no disrespect to the women that were involved, I just feel like, Bill is older, and he's been in there doing his time.
I think it's up.
You think it's up that he come out?
I think it's up that you women did that to Bill.
Oh.
Because 9 times out of 10, in real talk, y'all was trying to y'all way to the top. And what ended up happening, I guess that ain't hit what it did where it's supposed to went. I'm saying it because at the end of the day, you know how bad people want fame and want to be a celebrity these days. They'll do whatever for a role. And you know who you are.
Bill Cosby needs to stay in jail for all his years. I don't know what these girls are talking about, but I was too distracted by Tiny's onesie. Norman, I need that in my life.
Okay. We gotta look it up. I'm sure Willie has one ready to go.
Look, I'm on sequester for what, 60, 90 days?
Right.
Okay. There are only but so many poofs I have. I need that onesie in my life. And I know she's half the height that I am. But Willie, if you can get that for me, you can cut off the feet. They don't see down there. Look, all I gotta do is shimmy in. Cosby needs to stay in prison, and that's all I'm saying. He needs his ankle bracelet, sit down, several seats, stay in prison, shut up, stop talking. Tiny and Shekinah, shh. I'm just glad that you girls are still friends. I like them. Now look at here. Lori, I have no idea who you thought you were fooling with your daughter in this foolish rowing incident. Do we have the footage, Nortman?
TMZ gave us the pictures, and there they are.
Okay, perfect. Olivia and Isabel on rowing machines. I don't know what to say.
I know.
Other than next.
Right.
What do you say?
Like in this time of crisis, who cares about Lori Loughlin's rowing pictures anymore?
I think we've all either pegged her a liar or pegged her for truth. There's no gray area. I got a full situation going on here. You have no idea.
Right.
Oh, we have time for one more hot topic. Jocelyn is engaged. Yes. D Ballistic put a ring on it. Proposed. Marriage boot camp. Take a look.
I want you to be with me forever. And I did a lot of thinking. The stuff that we've been through, I've never seen anybody go through the stuff we've been through and still be strong like this. I love you very much. And will you marry me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so everybody's happy. Jocelyn's 33, Ballistic Beats is 36. She's got her baby Bella. They've got no children together, but at 33, she certainly is, young enough to have another baby with him if she would like to. I like them. I'm not judging. Norman, I'm done with judging couples and why they love each other.
Right.
There's certain reasons for relationships, and there's certain reasons for why people do the things they do. Norman, I'm over it. This virus has really put just a little piece of virus on my judgmentality. Even though their business is our business, Norman.
Always. But perspective now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh, sorry, I didn't greet you properly. Ha 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 ha. Oh! Michael Yo is here. He had the corona. Michael!
How you doing?
Hi, Michael.
Hi.
You're one of my favorites. How'd you get corona? All you do is hang around with your wife and kids, and then you go to the studio, but you come back home.
I know. So I went to New York, I performed there, actually did your show, and then I flew back and was fine for like a week and a half. And then I just felt, it didn't feel right. My temperature went to 101. I isolated myself in my house for 3 days. And then on the fourth day, I woke up and I couldn't breathe that well. And my wife had to call 911 to come get me. And as soon as they picked me up, they were like, yo, you got coronavirus. We need to take you into the hospital. I couldn't breathe. And then when I got to the hospital, go ahead.
Does Mrs. Yo have corona?
Well, of course we can't test. She had a tester because the tests are limited, but she had a fever for a day, but it went away. And my kids had a fever for a day, but that went away as well. So they could have, I don't know.
How do you feel now?
I feel good now, but they did an x-ray of my lungs like 7 days ago, and I still have fluid in my lungs. So I'm about 85% better, but at times, like right now, I still have to kind of think to catch my breath because, it got very dangerous. I was in ICU for 8 days, and I got there and the doctor looked at me after they took my lung x-ray when I first get there, or your chest x-ray. And I said, how's it going to be? Am I going to be okay? And he goes, well, we'll know in 2 days. So it's going to go really good or really bad.
Well, people like Allie Wentworth were saying it's the worst pain they've ever felt in their entire lives. Is it painful?
It is the worst pain. I had the baddest headache. It felt like a migraine times a million in my head. Chills, fever. When I got to the hospital, my fever got up to 103.5. So, just body aches. I couldn't move. I couldn't eat. I lost about 13 pounds in a hospital.
Well, that's good.
I
hate to say that, but I was talking to a girlfriend of mine who also has corona, and she said, Wendy, I've lost 10 pounds, and that's the good news.
Yeah.
She was so happy.
But you got to go through so much pain to lose that weight, Wendy. It was terrible. It was terrible. But I made it through. So on the fourth day, they told me I was going to be all right, because what happens is my lungs were filling up. Then it stabilized after 4 days. So then they knew I was going to be okay.
So where are you isolating? Is that your Yo isolation behind you? It's very beautiful.
I'm out of isolation. This is my podcast studio. I'm out of isolation. I've been out of isolation for like 10 days. But here's the thing, Wendy. I still wear a mask around the house because I don't 100% trust what they're saying on TV. It's like, wear a mask, don't wear a mask, wear a mask, which sounded crazy to me because you said people are asymptomatic and they can spread it and not even know it. So why wouldn't you tell everybody to wear a mask at the beginning?
So that's what you want people to know. Wear the masks.
Wear the mask. And here's the thing. I want to give a big shout out to the frontline workers, the nurses, the doctors, the essential workers. Here's what's crazy to me, and not all people, and it's very few, but for the very few, excuse me, that are being so selfish, you're disregarding all the people, all the frontline workers, essential workers that are being so selfless. And that's what really makes me mad. And one thing I saw in the hospital, I know in the hospital, people die alone, and that was the worst thing. You hear about it all the time, and God bless the nurses are trying their best, but people are dying. If you're walking around without a mask, you could be risking somebody's life in your family or somebody else's. And no one, Wendy, deserves to die alone.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome, Wendy. Thank you.
I'll see you back in New York when this is all over.
Yes. I'm just happy to be alive. And I'm enjoying every day to the fullest. So I love you, Wendy.
Thank you, Michael. I love you too. That thing about dying alone, I can't even, that is unbearable. Yesterday was Easter. People are Anyway, everybody, it's time for Ask Wendy. Who's first?
Hi, Wendy.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
How are you doing?
A mess.
I mean, it's understandable. We're all going through it, but just keep remembering that it's just temporary. It's a bad, long temporary, but it's just temporary.
So where are you from? What do you do?
So I am originally from Oklahoma. I'm in New York now, in Queens.
Okay.
Yeah, and right now I don't do anything because lost my gigs, and so that's what I do at the moment.
Okay. How can I help?
Okay, so I am in a situation where since this has been all going on, I've been on the dating apps and talking to a lot of people more than usual, and I've been doing the virtual dating on FaceTime, and I've been talking to this one guy, and we've really been hitting it off. At the same time, my roommate has been trying to find a third roommate for us, and I found out that the person that she is most likely choosing to move in is this guy. And so I haven't told him yet so I'm like, well, what do I do? And then if he is the one moving in, which is really looking like he is, do I keep pursuing it? Or what do I do?
You tell her, you tell him, then you figure it out in between. Because, we're all still quarantining. It's a weird time.
Yeah, it's a weird time.
In normal times, I would tell you leave it all alone. But in new times, I tell, wait, Courtney, hold on just a moment.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, you bought the elephant. Chris, come over here and say hi to everybody. Everybody, this is Chris, building maintenance. He's ahead of everything. Get away from me, get away from me, get away from me. Ooh. Look, he's got his hazmat and everything. No, he's had everything around here. And Chris, thank you so much for bringing that up. It's beautiful. He's the one who turned off the alarm, everyone. It just so happens that you were correct. He was watching the show at home with his girlfriend on his day off, and he heard the alarm chirping, and he saw you guys' responses. So then he hot-tailed it up here, and he's doing stuff. Thanks, Chris. Have a wonderful day. So Courtney, talk to him, talk to her, figure it out.
Okay.
We're all grown. How old are you?
I'm 31.
You look fabulous.
Oh, thank you. You look
thank you. But yeah, talk to everyone and figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, next question. Bye, Court.
Bye, thank you. Take care. Be well.
You too. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm Kathy. I'm from Jersey.
Okay, what do you do, Kath?
I'm a counselor for substance abuse.
Okay. Oh, you got a full-time job now.
Yes, I do.
How can I help you though, Kathy?
So this is my question. So I've been with my fiance for 3 years. We got engaged last year, but due to current events, we've been stuck in the same house together, and I'm starting to notice some new behaviors that I've never seen before. So now I'm starting to ask myself whether I should marry this man, or should I see this as a red flag for our upcoming nuptials?
Well, you've been engaged for how long?
We just recently got engaged in December.
Okay. You know what? You can give this till next December. In other words, the one coming up. Just
Okay.
observe him, eyeball him hard. Because, no, because this is what I'm hearing. Kathy, this is why I'm so glad I'm quarantined by myself. I don't have anybody to answer to. But look, they're telling me divorce rates are higher than ever. Abuse rates are higher than ever. Wow. And walking out of relationship stuff is higher than ever. Observe him, you know?
Okay.
And if you guys do break up, you got to start figuring out how you're going to do it now, even if you don't break up with him. Just have a smart plan.
Okay.
Because every smart girl does. Mm-hmm. And then figure it out. Give him until December, Kathy. It's hard for all of you. I would say us, but I'm not part of that. I'm the boss of my own mess. But good luck, Kathy.
All right. Thank you, Wendy.
Stay tuned for more. We've got an encore presentation. Kamara Brown is here. So grab your snack and come on back.